Salutations and welcome once more to our dearest youngsters of our Bharatavarsha and the entire world. Today is the day of lights. I wish every one of you a most colorful, delightful, bright, brilliant Deepavali Utsava Parvadina festival. My wishes and prayers are that every day of yours be a Deepavali throughout life. Every moment be a Deepavali. Story wise, if we go, Deepavali is the day on which it is said Bhagavan Sri Krishna has eliminated that Narakasura or the Bhaumasura and thus gave freedom to all the people of the world who were troubled by him, including those women whom he captured to marry all of them in one go. He had an ambition of marrying 1 lakh women at one time. So he collected Swarazar. Then they all have applied to Lord Krishna, please release us. He went with Mata Satyabhamaji and all. He finished that Bhaumasura, Narakasura and freed for him. And the town where they were bound was a Prag Jyotishapuram. नाम के वास्ते प्राग ज्योतिष है लेकिन it was only अंधकार अंधकार because of all negative things done by that king. Even now, whole night there is lights in our world. But in that lights of the nights, what are we doing? Only useless, wretched things. Therefore, it's not the outer light which is required. What is required? The inner light of knowledge or wisdom. So he has been eliminated, and thus everybody came out of the darkness of suppression or dukkha given by him and entered into the lights of freedom. Therefore, they have lit light as a mark of celebration of arrival of the light Prakasha in their houses. Every house was filled with the lamps. Therefore, Avali sequence Deepa lamp. Deepavali, the series or sequence of the lamps lights means there is no non-sequence or disruption or disturbance of the light. Means every house and in the house throughout the place is filled with brightness, brilliance, and light. No darkness at all. That is why Deepavali. And all nonsense things are done only in the darkness, not in the light. Thus, everybody is doing every negative thing only under the influence of the darkness of ignorance. When one, through the study of Gita and all these texts, gets the true inner light of wisdom or knowledge, he will never do those bad things which are done in the darkness of ignorance, invoking troubles to himself or anybody. Conveying this deep message is the purpose of celebrating this Deepavali Parvadina or festival. So celebrate Deepavali outside by all cleaning the house, rangoli, etc. Then with good new dresses and all, celebrate Deepavali with greeting each other, enjoy the sweets, etc. Definitely burn the crackers, but most importantly, celebrate the Deepavali as a beginning or adding to already existing our inner knowledge. Real light is the light of knowledge only. So that day or those days where we are going on adding to our inner knowledge is called as true Deepavali. So if you really see, today is our 35th day of Bhagavad Gita. So from 35 days, every day we are celebrating Deepavali for this half an hour. So the story is wise that Bhaumasura, Narakasura eliminated by the Lord and everybody celebrated the lighting of lamps in their house. It is marked from that day till now and future that invite Lord Krishna and his power of all knowledge and execution so that the outer and inner Bhaumasura, Narakasuras are eliminated so that the life or the world is freely available for everyone to enjoy or live happily. Yeah. Now, the two things which are mainly done, or three, four things which are mainly done during Deepavali are cleaning, neatly making entire house and ourselves taking bath and all. Second is doing this Lakshmi Puja and distributing the sweets. Third one is what? Most importantly, burning the crackers. Fourth one, most importantly, is the lighting of the lamps. The symbolism is what? Cleaning, making the house neat is remove relatively some of the impurities. Too many of the impurities never allows us to grow in life. Though you clean the house, maximum you clean, not everything you can't, but relatively. So too, the meaning of cleaning the house is cleaning your day schedule of at least few of the negativities and conserve your time. Second, Lakshmi Puja eating sweet is get your divine guna, some good qualities into you. And spreading or giving the sweets is live the life of sweetness, of prema and bhakti rather than asaktis and nastikata. That is the second thing. Third one of burning crackers, I'm just in short telling you, symbolizes that go to the Guru and listen from him the cracking sounds of the knowledge. Theoretical. Sound, Guru what he speaks is through Shabda only. So listening to the Shabda by which our inner misunderstandings, misconceptions go away. Whenever the sound is made, depending on the type of the sound, the opposite of that go away. Like when the police make the sound, then all the criminals run away. Whenever the ambulance makes the sound, the intelligent Indians give the way for it so that a life in that is saved. So when the army makes the sound, Akraman, attack. It is to protect our borders. We dawa bolkar enemies ko nikal dete. Everywhere sound has its terribly powerful influence. And the most powerful sound is sound of the Guru, of the Shastra, of the theoretical knowledge, which offs or removes all our inner cobwebs of negativities or misunderstandings or confusions or illusions or delusions. So here, burning the crackers, making the sound is let the ears be exposed to the sounds of the teachings of the Guru, so that we know what exactly we are doing and we will understand what we are doing is not correct. Then we will be exactly knowing what is correct to be done from those words of the Guru. Okay, when exactly what Guru has told and we are doing, our life is freed from the darkness of dukkha and filled with the lights of joy and celebration. That is what is indicated by lamp lighting. Okay, if the theoretical knowledge of how to live life is symbolized by the cracker sound, the practical doing of them, getting the result of joy in our life is indicated by the lighting of the lamps. So my life is now lit in the knowledge, theoretical as well as experiential. I am no more in the darkness of ignorance, doing negativities, suffering myself and making others too. This is called the spiritual way of celebrating Deepavali. So let spiritually be celebrated, culturally, traditionally also celebrated by remembering the grace of Lord Krishna in eliminating all that Rakshasa and his company, freeing all the people, as well as celebrating the today's world as light the lamp, burn the crackers, do Lakshmi Puja, eat the nice sweets, greet everyone. Another beautiful thing is what? Whomever you have hurt today, you remember them and ask for forgiveness. If you can really call and tell, nothing like that, and whoever have done harm to you, remember them in the heart and forgive them. Every festival is for forgiving the bad, forgetting the bad, remembering the good, reminding ourselves of good, and thus restarting our life in a more beautiful manner. So that also you can add as the Deepavali festival. Throughout the year we suffer. सबको याद करो, माफ करो जिसने आपको दुखी किया, और जिसको आपने दुखी की उनसे माफी मांगना. Thus, mingle again back. Come back together to become a synergy, again to live a glorious life. This is what another way of celebrating Deepavali. And definitely burn the crackers and eliminate all the negativities from inside and outside. As regard the people shouting it, etc., on the name of pollution and all. Tell them to stop the factory pollutions. Tell them to stop the other pollutions created by the vehicular movement. First, to tell them to order to stop the pollution created by millions of people smoking millions of cigars every day. All that is not touched. Only whatever the Hindu festivals are there, up to that only we object. Because we Hindus are the darpok napunsaka. Every useless fellow can order us and force us to stop our festivals. Holi is celebrated pollution. Vinayak Chauthi is celebrated pollution. Deepavali is celebrated pollution. Our festivals only do pollution, not the other things. This rank biasness, we should not tolerate it. We tell the government, we will burn crackers, that's it. Non polluting crackers, inventing them and supplying them is your job. You do that. We will don't stop us to from burning crackers. You make such crackers. You are a government, you are taking our taxes. It is your job. For your sake, how can we stop our tradition festivals? Every of the festival, the object, when the festival, why festivals are celebrated? Do you know that? Only to indicate to us that we belong to a great, grand, glorious tradition, culture of spirituality and traditions and values and devotion and such a great hierarchy of Rishi Parampara, Guru Parampara, Devata Parampara, spiritualism we belong to. To remind us, we are told to celebrate all that so that we live a decent life of contribution to everybody, evaluation to us. Other people don't have such a great tradition. Therefore, many of the newly started religion, ये सब नहीं है उनको, इसलिए उनको फेस्टिवल होता ही नहीं है. Therefore, what they do is only small little things. For us, every festival reminds us of the devatas, the bhaktas, the prayers of bhakta, the devatas doing kripa to them. So many of the wonderful things are there in our celebration. Each of us are reminded we are not anatha like them. We are having such a great parampara. We belong to that. We will continue the tradition of living a greater, nobler life and contribute to the world's evolution. Festivals are gone means culture and tradition is gone. Means all the great ancient scriptures or Mahatmas or the different great way of life which was developed is forgotten. Then live life like what? Like barbarians, like the what do you say? The Stone Age people go back to live life like killing each other for unknown, filling the belly like the Rakshasas. That's what they are doing. And we Hindus also, on the name of festival, we just waste the resources, take every festival as eating and drinking. ऐसे हिंदुओं को पकड़ पकड़ के मारना चाहिए. Festival means spirituality, divinity. I to tell no school, college should be given holiday during festival, even the offices. All of them should celebrate the festival in the offices. Every employee in the office that day clean the office by himself, decorate properly, let somebody guide why this festival is celebrated, what are the values that are indicated, so that level restart our life in a fresh manner. Every school, college, including 15 अगस्त 26 जनवरी, छुट्टी नहीं देना चाहिए. छुट्टी दे दो, पूछने वाले नहीं है, कहने वाले नहीं है, सुनने वाले नहीं है. Therefore, that holiday is misused. On the name of festival, more non-veg is eaten, more liquors are taken. In fact, that is the day to stop all of them and start the life with values and devotion and spirituality. How can by killing the animal there is a festival? I mean, other thing is killed and you are celebrating. Only Rakshasas do that. That is not Hinduism. That drinks which intoxicate our mind, intellect, and blinden our wisdom. Drinking is a festival. Stupid fellow. Forgetting the Lord and enjoying the world, it is not festival. Forgetting the world and remembering the God is festival. So restart afresh everything. You youngsters, it is your job. We the elders have spoiled everything because of our ignorance. It's our mistake. We apologize for it. But you be the youth. Not even one festival should be missed to celebrate Hindu festivals. Other things I have nothing. In that also know the traditional story behind it and learn from it what is to be learned. Live like a Bharata. Bha means light, Rata means reveling. Revel in the light of wisdom, doing great, grand, nobler works for yourself and the world. That is being Indian. Every festival of ours reminds it. Slowly, steadily, You grow to such a group of people, influence the entire government to rechange our constitution to make it as Hindu secular country, so that everything is done according to our Sanatana Dharma. In fact, the whole world should become followers of Sanatana Dharma, which knows how to earn the materials without spoiling this nature, and which indicates the spiritual goal ultimately. If you can do to that level, you are greater than the greatest. We become irresponsible, don't know how to celebrate festivals, and follow the Nastikas, and slowly talk against our own Sanatana Dharma as well as the festival celebration, etc., then you are a contributor in a non positive way. I though don't expect this from my audience. You are gems, you are genius. You know the reason behind every festival. You will celebrate it in that most ardent and beautiful way, become an example to others. Let this Deepavali be a beginning in this regard. Clear? Few thoughts we wanted to share. We shared it. Now, over. Now, today, being the festival day without compromise, I am developing today's 51st shloka purely from spiritual standpoint. And it is a challenge to the youth. Can you tune your mind to this explanation? If you can do that, you are really something different and great. You will never have the lacking of vision, ultimate vision for throughout your life. And if you can't tune and understand today's discussion, never mind, skip it. What we discussed yesterday, what we are going to talk tomorrow, they are for the youth. आज का for the youth, but spiritual topic. I am talking. Every shloka is spiritual only, Bhagavad Gita. But we were not talking in that language. We are only developing it for you, for your own successes. Today, Matto festival hai. Our shloka also is like that Gambhira 51. I will explain it. And the title given is the fourth and final stage of evolution. Swami, you directly talking the fourth. What are the earlier three? That's what I am going to tell. And in short and sweet, not much. At the most 15 minutes, we will explain it. Be attentive to catch. Okay. Now let us start with the prayers which we have not done. Straight away we entered into our Deepavali today. So close eyes, say Om thrice, and then mantra of togetherness, mantra of Guru, mantra of Ganapati, mantra of Saraswati, and mantra of our Hanumanji. Today being Mahalakshmi also celebrated. One shloka for Mahalakshmi. Krishna's contribution, one shloka for Krishna. I'll just chant, you listen. Start. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः ॐ बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत् ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः टुडे महालक्ष्मी मंत्रम ॐ लक्ष्मीं क्षीरसमुद्रराजतनयां श्रीरङ्गधामेश्वरीं दासीभूतसमस्तदेववनितां लोकैकदीपाङ्कुरां श्रीमन्मन्दकटाक्षलब्धविभव ब्रह्मेन्द्रगङ्गाधरां त्वां त्रैलोक्यकुटुम्बिनीं सरसिजां वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियां सिद्धलक्ष्मीर्मोक्षलक्ष्मीः जयलक्ष्मी सरस्वती श्रीलक्ष्मीर्वरलक्ष्मीश्च प्रसन्ना मम सर्वदा प्रसन्ना मम सर्वदा. Krishna related shloka. Anything. ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दमाधवम्. Thank you for your listening to all shlokas. Now come to Bhagavad Gita. We have to do the 51st shloka. 3 times we chant, word to word explanation, connecting to the earlier topics, developing. Before that, for 3 minutes. What we were studying recently is what? The last 4 5 shlokas. First was ki vyavasayatmika buddhi. Remember that? Second one was samatva yoga buddhi. Third one was not perturbed by any pairs of opposite derailing us from the track. This is how, as a youngster, we have to live life to achieve all the goals selected. Same thing we'll interpret today spiritually. So, what are the 4 steps we are talking and how this becomes the 4th step? Let me talk first the 4th step, then connect all the earlier 3 steps. Then you can get a glimpse of what is spirituality, what is Vedanta, what for Bhagavad Gita is aimed at ultimately, apart from you and I as youngster using it for our own inner management, outer management for outer success and inner joy. First, let us chant the 51 shloka, see the meaning and the connect with the past. The 51st shloka is what? It is like karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janmabandha vinirmuktaha padam gachanti anamayam. These are the words. Now with the tune karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janmabandha vinirmuktaha padam gachantyanamayam. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janmabandha vinirmuktaha padam gachantyanamayam. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janmabandha vinirmuktaha padam gachanti anamayam. Sloka chanted for you. Very tough it is today for me to explain to you, bringing it to your level and making you understand. Hmm. Hmm. I will do the 4th, again go back, again tell you explain the whole thing. So, Manishinaha, first word. Manishi is what? Highly scholarly, intelligent persons. जिनको मनीषा है. Manisha is highly convinced with their pakka authentic knowledge. According to that, they are living. They are called as Manishi. There are many people have this name Manish. They don't know what is the meaning of it. They think the one who is like feverish, like the goldish. So Manish means the one who is always thinking about the money is called as and the stylish, a shortest, longish, like that's a Manish. No, Manisha is conviction. Conviction born out of highest authority of knowledge. Again, the knowledge I am convinced about it. I am living that. He is called as Manishi. So Manishinaha, the highly wise, intelligent people who are studying Bhagavad Gita, they live life like this. What they do? Manishinaha, Buddhi Yuktaha Manishinaha. So those Manishis, convinced people, Buddhi Yuktaha, who got the wisdom. Which wisdom? Which was specially said in the last 4 5 shlokas. So those wise people, Buddhi Yuktaha, who have got the wisdom of last few shlokas and then convinced about it, Manishinaha. So intelligent and convinced people. Buddhi Yuktaha, intelligent, convinced is Manishinaha. What they do? Very interesting. Karma jam phalam tyaktva. Every karma gives its phala. They don't want the phala. They gave up the karma phala. When they gave up the karma phala, what will happen to them? What they happen to them is Janma Bandha Vinir Muktaha. They are freed from the bandhana of Janma and Marana. And in between Janma Marana, all the problems. Where do they go? What do they achieve? Padam Gachanti. They reach to a supreme place. What is Anamayam? Where there are no diseases of ignorance, Ignorance born mental agitation created wrong activities, wrong activity resulting dukkha or the miseries, all of that they transcend. That is why I told you today it's a spiritual talk. Again I repeat, Buddhi yuktaha manishinaha, dimag wale convinced people, karmajam phalam tyaktva, never craving for the result of the karma, but they do the karma. कर्मण्यवाधिकारस्ते बोल दिया, what karma to be done that also बोल दिया, वो कर रहे हैं, but they are not interested in the outer phala. When they are not interested in the outer phala, they are freed from one thing. What is that? Janma bandha virirmukta. Means what? They are freed from the inner impressions which are cause for again and again getting janma and bound till the death, and after death again getting born, again till the death again getting bound. This chakkar they are freed from. Then what they reach to? Anamayam padam gachanti. They reach to such supreme place of Paramatma where there is no amaya or disease. The first disease is ignorance. So the ignorance less healthy state of knowledge of the self they reach. That is called as emancipation or mukti. This is the fourth stage. So what are therefore the first three stages? First stage is the shloka number 44. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Nischayatmika buddhi. It's already described to you. While telling it to you, we told you should have the nischaya regarding the goal of your life. It is well indicated to you in that way. But in this, Gita is being taught to Arjuna. अर्जुन को युद्ध वाला भी गोल सिखाया कि you have to do the yuddha to win it because it's dharma yuddha. In that way, what is taught to Arjuna, what is taught to same. But to Arjuna only Bhagavan started in Gita teaching the knowledge of the self in the beginning. You know, in the first shlokas, Nainam Chindante Shastrani, Nainam Dhati Pavakaha. So from that standpoint, I am explaining Gita spiritually for you today also, for you also today. So here, therefore, for Arjuna, the Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, definition remains same, the Nischayatmika Buddhi towards the goal. But the goal changes. For you, the goal is your life or career. For Arjuna, the immediate goal was Yuddha and victory. But ultimately, the goal for everyone is what? Spirituality only. Therefore, what is the Vyavasayatmika Buddhi? Nischayatmika Buddhi. What is the Nischaya? Regarding the goal. What is the goal? To attain Paramatma. So be firm as a spiritual person in your goal of attaining the Lord. And also Vyavasayatmika Buddhi means the means for the goal is Adhyatmik Sadhana. 2. Then you also must know Vyavasayatmika Buddhi means unless you do spiritual sadhana, you cannot reach to spiritual goal. This is the first step, theoretical knowledge. Making a Vyavasayatmika Buddhi regarding spiritual goal, regarding spiritual sadhana, and I must work for it too. This is called as the meaning of the verse number 44, second line. For a spiritual seeker, that becomes first step. पहले परमात्मा को ही गोल मान, because any other goal you achieve it is endful. Again when you go there you feel empty, again you choose another goal, somewhat खत्म होता ही नहीं वो. But when you reach the Paramatma goal, there is nothing more to reach, it is all inclusive. Therefore the Lord alone has to be the goal. Clear? So Vyavasayatmika Buddhi is first step for a spiritual seeker. He must be convinced about the attainment of Paramatma as ultimate goal. For that, he need to do the Adhyatmic spiritual sadhana. And he must to do Vyavasaya means mehnat karna padta hai. Nahi to nahi hoga. Now, second one we talk about 48th. What is that? When you have understood spiritual goal, when you are doing that sadhana as told by the Guru, the upasanas, the japaha, the tapasya, the yamaniyamadi, the shamadamadi, through that you are purifying your equipments, you are making them concentrated, you are filling them with power, energy. These are all the things achieved through doing various spiritual sadhanas. But as said to you, here also for spiritual seeker, does it mean that just because you are doing sadhana, that problems won't come to you? Temptations won't come to you? Same, they come to you also. Therefore, the second step is what? While doing this, whenever the pairs of opposite are attacking you, you don't get succumbed to them. That is the meaning. In the 48th mantra, what we talk about as Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. So just because you are spiritual seeker doesn't mean that the problems won't come to you. They will come. श्री साधु संत महात्माओं को भी लोग तंग करते हैं. अरे भगवान को ही तंग किया. Like you are troubled by your colleagues and friends when you are aiming at your goal, academic goal, your professional. Your goal is this, your people around are this, your situations around are this, they are tempting you or frightening you. So be sama in both of them, pursue your goal. That was the lesson taught to you. Same for a spiritual person also. Just because you are doing japa tapa upasana, not that you will not be insulted by others, not that you are cheated by others, it will go on. What you have to do to continue your path, same thing what is told to you, same thing for spiritual person also. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Maintain the samatha when you are walking spiritual path for your spiritual goal. It is step 2. First, getting conviction of spiritual goal, knowing the path, walking with hard work is the first step. While doing so, never expect that the road will be smooth. Never expect the red carpet. Never expect the welcome will be there. Like, is there a welcome for me when I am doing Geeta classes? Such a noble work I am doing. Who is helping me? Who is about? Nobody. ऐसा ही होता है जिंदगी. Who helped Vivekananda? Nobody. His guru's blessing, his own effort, how he traveled to US and gave the lecture about Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. Later on, the people they interpret this way. Anyway, that's not my subject. Everybody is working on their own while doing so. There are problems. Everybody with their conviction, they have to transcend them. So the first step is conviction of spiritual goal and means and walking it all the efforts. Second step is en route. Temptations will come, don't get carried away. So too, the threatenings come, fears will come, don't get carried away. So too, you are going on doing right thing as told by Guru and Shastra. One day you reach. Have that faith in it. Don't be anxious about the result right now and imagining that the result is not coming. Don't give it up. That was in 47th shloka. Karmanyavadikaraste mafaleshu kadacha. I'm not adding it as another step. I'm just going it smoothly, developing it. You can add it as a step that immediate result don't expect in spirituality. Like when you sow a seed and हर दिन खोद के ये पौधा हो गया क्या, इससे फल आया क्या, देखते रहोगे तो आएगा क्या? When you want a mango fruit from a mango tree, how long you have to wait? 5-6 साल wait करना पड़ेगा. वो 5-6 साल you have to go on protecting that tree from its sowing stage to its sprouting stage and becoming a small plant and grows it. Oh, 1 साल का, then it will have all those flowers. Protect it from insects and birds. Then from that the small those fruits start coming and you protect them. They grow. पकने दो उसको. Then it becomes eatable. In the same way, for a spiritual seeker, attainment of the Paramatma called as moksha is not a one day thing. कि थोड़ा कर दिया, जब कर दिया भगवान नहीं आया. 1,00,000 जब किया भगवान नहीं आया. 1,00,000 क्या? जब तक भगवान नहीं आएंगे तब तक करना है. In spirituality, there's no time limit. Remember, till the you attain Paramatma, you have to keep on doing sadhana. Not one day, today, 1 year, 2 year, but lives together. And keep on doing. Don't worry about result right now. Ensure that you are on the right path. One day you reach it. That is the meaning of 47th shloka for spiritual seekers. So let me edit it and tell you. Vyavasayatmika buddhi is Bhagavan is my goal, spirituality is my sadhana, and I must work for it. Second, while doing so, sadhanas of all of that, don't expect immediately results. Because the result is not coming immediately, don't give it up. Keep on doing. Third thing is what? While doing so, variety of the pairs of opposite will attack you, either of temptations or threatenings. Balance yourself and keep on doing it. That is the meaning of third step in this sequence. Yogastaha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Maintain samatha. Now the fourth one is what? Durena hi havaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau sharanam anvicha krupana phalahitavaha. Slowly, steadily, while doing spiritual sadhana, when you don't expect any of the phala, then what happens to you? Your inner heart becomes freed because heart is impurified by the desire because desire is for something else other than Paramatma. So in the next fourth stage or the third stage, now when you added the 47th shloka, it becomes fourth point. Otherwise the third point. Number you can take it. First, second, third, fourth. Let us make it as a 5-point formula and make this as a fourth step. The first step, I know Bhagavan is my goal. Second is I am doing sadhanas. Third one, I am working hard while doing sadhana. Fourth is the time, neither spiritual result immediately nor the any other side by side results I am expecting. Any of the pairs of opposite are coming with samata, I am doing it. एंड नेक्स्ट स्टेज में क्या है कि दूरेण ही हवरम कर्म बुद्धि योगा धनंजय बुद्धौ शरणम अन्विच्छ कृपणा फल हेतवः means what slowly at the intellectual level trying to understanding the nature of paramatma all the other karma phala of this world or that world you drop you don't expect them at that level what happens your heart is freed from every of the agitations. Remember, mind is disturbed by the desire expectation and that karma which gives the desire, I am involving in that. And always fear. Other than Bhagavan, I want nothing. When that sort of mentality you have developed, imagine the heart. That's what is Prahlada. That's what is called Nachiketa. That's what is called Dhruva. That's what is called Bhagavan Hanuman. They want nothing other than Bhagavan. That is the meaning of purified heart. मेरो तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसरों ने कोई I want nothing other than divine. Is it not? This is the meaning of the fourth step कि बुद्ध युक्त जहाति उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते. See, when you do the bad, you get the bad result bad. You expect good result, but do the bad thing, you get the bad result. Sometimes you expect good result, good thing you do, and good result only get. Good and bad result belong to the world. We don't want worldly result. We want Bhagavan. Therefore, buddhi yuktaha jahatiha ubhe sukrita dushkrute. नेक्स्ट स्टेज में क्या होता है आई एम नाइदर डूइंग गुड टू गेट द रिजल्ट गुड नॉर आई एम टू गेट सम रिजल्ट डूइंग बैड एंड फोर्स टू हैव द बैड रिजल्ट दैट इज कॉल्ड बुद्धि युक्तता. So my goal only is God, and God is defined in Upanishads. I am studying them, and I am now equipping with my contemplating mood. When I am doing that, next stage में क्या होता है कि yoga su karma su kaushalam is what you are doing only spiritual karma, and the result of it is not outside. It is only inner purity. That inner purity is slowly removing the curtain of Paramatma. As the curtain is getting removed, I am getting glimpses of what is Bhagavan, what is Paramatma, what is God, what is Shruth, what is reality, all that. When that is done, next one is what? Karmajam buddhiyuktai phalam tyaktva manishinaha. That intelligent person only doing the spiritual sadhana of the contemplation meditation, he has no any outer result expected. Slowly, his all inner impurities, disturbances, distractions go away. Then he will realize or experience what is there within him. This is how, in these 4 or 5 steps, one can, as spiritual seeker, from where he is to what he should reach, he can reach out to. The first is nirdharana of the goal and means and working on that. Second is don't getting excited immediately about the results or worried. Same time, not giving up the spiritual practices. Third one is what? When the odds are coming, not getting perturbed. Fourth one, slowly, even by themselves, any successes of the worldliness, appreciations in the world coming, that is not my goal. God is only my goal. Therefore, even them I am not entertaining. I myself stopped desiring anything other than Bhagavan. En route, when I myself am given, good or bad, I am not worried. In this way, when I live for long, my heart is freed from these disturbances of running for this or that. Like my mind is disturbed when I desire a coffee, my mind is disturbed when the coffee is given to me. Like when I'm studying, suddenly thought of coffee came. Immediately mind is disturbed. Till the coffee desire is fulfilled, I don't sit for my study. Or mother or somebody shouts, "Arey thoda ruko, चाय पीने के आ जाओ." Immediately mind is disturbed. In the same way, for a spiritual seeker, the desire from inside or the offerings from outside can distract him, giving up both of them. That is called as phalam tyaktva. I am not desiring anything other than God, and I am not taking also anything other than God when it is given from the world. Just this much you remember. This is the highest level of spirituality. At that level, He himself is not desiring nor accepting, therefore he is no more extroverted, nor his mind is having thoughts of anything. भाई कुछ चाहिए नहीं, इज इट ना, कोई चीज़ आपको चाहिए उसी के बारे में आप सोचोगे ना, कुछ चाहिए नहीं तो व्हाई डू यू थिंक आई डोंट वांट टू गो टू अमेरिका, व्हाई शुड यू वरी अबाउट हाउ टू बुक द टिकट, वेयर टू द होटल टू बुक, आई डोंट वांट टू गो. वही somebody offers you, then you need not worry, I'll book. मेरे को जाना ही नहीं रे बाबा, मैं क्या क्यों टेंशन कर रहे हो. In the same way, a spiritual seeker seeking only the God doesn't want anything other than God. Therefore, neither the thought comes in him nor the world also. When he tempts, he is not disturbed. That is called as the purified mind. In that mind, what happens? The causes of Janma Bandha, called as all vasanas, go away. Once the impressions in the heart cleansed away, there's no more curtain covering the experience of the Paramatma or self. It gets revealed. This is how these shlokas, from spiritually viewed, it guides us for a spiritual evolution like this. And for you, if you can't understand it, just drop it. All other things you follow as it is said. Set the goal. Know the means to achieve it. Plan and gather all resources. Know that without working, it will not be achieved. Keep working. Make your nature like that. So too, don't be restless because the results immediately. They'll come in their own time. So to en route, don't get distracted by any of the temptations or theory or any threatenings. They just come and go away only to test your girth and your commitment. Like Hanumanji when he was going to the Lanka, all the three came. The Mainaka Parvata came giving him comforts. Surasa came giving him threatening or frightening. Simhika came directly to pull him down. He just managed, negotiated all these three, jumped across the ocean and reached Lanka. In the same way, every of you are Hanuman, wanting to go across this ocean of the three types of distractions to reach to your goals, whatever you have set. For Hanuman, he has no goal of his own. God, whatever he says, that is his goal, to find out Mata Sita. Where is she? And he found her. That's all. So, in this way, for you, these are the ways. And while doing so, definition of Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. Be intelligent in doing the action in such a way that it will not create any obstacle in the en route. So to samatvam, maintain the samatha. In short, to say, I know that's my goal, these were the means I am doing, I know it, I'm working on that. Then I will empower myself again and again with all resources, and I will not get distracted by any troubles, nor I'll be tempted by any temptation. I keep on walking. Such person alone can reach. And you and I, neither the goal is set, nor the means are known, nor the readiness to work. We are very lazy, and anything tempted, we go for it, and we ourselves are filled in the mind with so many distracting desires. How can you achieve a substantial goal? Just see yesterday's cricket match. Pakka, from that you can learn. India Pakistan, that World Cup first match. It's a huge lesson. On the basis of that only everything can be taught. See, when we were bowling, we could take few wickets in the beginning. We thought we are in very good position. Suddenly those middle orders came, how many runs they made, and huge target of 160. 120 is also overconfidence leading. 190 to kuch bhi ho jaye aar par. 160 is such a funny target. You cannot be lenient like a 120, nor you can be aggressive like 190. And it is more than a cricket. When you play with Pakistan, it is full of sentiments and emotions. Yesterday we could see in our Indian team. The earlier captain said, it is another team like any other team. It is another match like any other match. We don't give it extra value. That's how he used to deal, the other captain. That's how the sport has to be played. But because of some reasons, a hype is created. All Australians are worried, wondered to see 95,000. Mera desh bhi khelta hai to utna nahi aate. See the crowd. Have you seen all those videos? Every one of them you see. Not only the official sports wala, even those commoners, they have taken videos and shown how Indians celebrated, how Pakistan suffered, how while the match is going on, especially the last 2 hours, how the crowd is going on, their excitement when the wicket goes, the Pakistan is in the sixer, is it Indians? All that, what a wonderful thing it is. Anyway, coming to the thing, then slowly, dekhte dekhte 160 target ho gaya. Now when Indians started playing, how frightened they were looking. There's no aggression. These days will play aggressively. टिकुम टिकुम डिफेंस कर रहे हैं. How that first wicket fell? Hit wicket हो गया देखो. Hit wicket means ball touch करके. All the fears, why should be, there is a target, it is unachievable, you are a professional, bring all your grits inside, conscious about every ball, common sense guy, first 3 4 hours defend, then become aggressive. Too much dependence be nahi. Those things slowly, because of that, by the 7 overs, 40 runs or 28 runs, four wickets are gone. Then the next two people, how balancedly they in the middle overs manage. Once the ball became soft, pitch became cooperative, confidence gained, slowly playing. Hitting the and managing the run rate. Last 2 hours was in that more of prayers and God's grace. I can see than their personal skill. All is that. When you are committed, when you are skillful, when you are alert, everything, totality also cooperates with you. In the last work का ड्रामा तो आपने देख ही लिया. Life also is like that. You should know what's your goal. You should know what your abilities, talents. Keep on performing. Sometimes we win, sometimes they win. If it is a competition, never ever in a competition a team wins. Actually, if a team is winning, it's really a competition. It's not a sport. In the sport should win. That's how the matured people said, जिसने भी जीता, that's all okay. But I've enjoyed the game. You listen to that fellow of 17 years, English wala, Australian. I've not seen such a match in my life. उसका था humor ही बहुत कम है. What a huge crowd. And he was talking to it. So hilarious it was. Listen, uska. He was neutral. He was not talking about which team won and all. He was concerned about the sport itself and he was appreciating both. The batsman, he said, bowler, that he was enjoying sport. He's genius in my understand. Not those who celebrate India's winning. ठीक है, we are all Indians, we must win and all चलता है. It is a definitely required level. Even I enjoyed it. You can see the Gavaskar dancing. I was worried. गिर तो नहीं जाए, 75 years man. But the point is what? Life is a sport. Every one of us are players. We are given a goal to achieve. We should know the means to achieve. We must fully equip ourselves. When the actual challenge comes with full balance inner and outer, keep on performing. That ability to be alert about what is learned, therefore what is to be done, is the real success. When that is fully done, you'll achieve. That's why the common sentence we all captains is what? We executed our plans well, therefore we won. Other team, we didn't execute our plans well, therefore we didn't lose. We didn't win, we lose the match. In the same way, life. So from cricket, you can learn entire life's secrets for success. So many things to discuss. So today we stop here. Wishing you very happy Deepavali. Do Lakshmi Puja evening. Light the lamps at the home full and also burn crackers. Eat all sweets. Enjoy. Forget all the dullness, the moroseness, the lethargy, any of the failures or the miseries. People insulted you or some quarrel happened. सारा खत्म करना है आज. Along with the burning of crackers and lighting the lamp, all the negativity should go away. Afresh, live life from tomorrow. Love everyone, serve everyone. Keep awareness of your goal. Keep on practicing the means to be done and encourage others, inspire others. In that way, live a whole life. Thank you. Happy Deepavali. Thank you, one and all. I stop here. Meet tomorrow.